and welcome to the East Hampton Village Board of Trustees work session / special meeting. Today is Friday, February 7th, 2025, and it's 11 a.m. Could we stand for a pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Do we have any announcements, Mr. Village Administrator?
We do not.
Do not. Any board member would like to say anything? Nothing?
There still are seasonal beach passes for sale on the village website. So if anyone wants one, please log on to easthamptonvillage.gov and follow the instructions.
Yeah, the one-day sale for town residents went very well. We sold 1,300 in about 9 hours, and it was very well done. Thanks, everybody, for all your hard work on that. Village staff and board members were all there. Let's do roll call.
Can I have that back? Sorry. Mayor Jerry Larson.
I'm here.
Deputy Mayor Chris Minardi.
I'm here.
Trustee Sandra Melendez.
Here.
Trustee Carrie Doyle.
Here.
Trustee Sarah Amadon.
Here.
Administrator Marcos Belladrone.
Here.
Village Attorney Lisa Perillo.
Not technically here, but listening in.
Terrific. All right, let's get right into the first public hearing.
Introductory number 1 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 185, licensed occupations and entertainment, Section 185.13, definitions, Section 185.14, registration required and requirements and fees, Section 185.15, penalties for offenses.
All right, is there anyone who would like to be heard? All right, can I get a motion to close?
I make a motion to close the hearing.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do you want to comment? You have to step up to the podium. It's not so much for here, it's for the LTV.
Pertaining to the 14th, where advertising is you have to be licensed to advertise. I'm just curious how you define the advertise, because if someone advertises in the East Hampton Star with these little box ads, and they don't have a registration, will you be enforcing that? When you receive something in the mail from Anderson Renewal Windows, how are we going to deal with that? I mean, it's just, I think we need to better define what we mean by advertise.
Lisa, do you want to comment on that?
I don't have a copy of the law in front of me, so I'm not looking at the advertise. The law is geared towards those who are actually doing and performing work with a contract here in the village. I mean, advertising in general, you still need to have a license for advertising for home improvement work in the town. So it's a question of interpretation, and it'll be on a case-by-case basis. So it's not going to be subject to a far-flung interpretation, such as nationwide advertising, such as Anderson Windows.
Well, I mean, as soon as you advertise on the East Hampton Star or even Sag Harbor Express, it's going to show up within the village. As soon as you advertise in the New York Times, it's going to show up in the village. As soon as you buy a banner on some website, it's going to end up in the village. So, I mean, there has to be some requirements in terms of how you define direct mail. We all get all those direct mail pieces from local landscapers and home renewals and the like.
So the interpretation is not advertising that's directed to the village, it's advertising that's done in the village.
Done in the village.
All right, so
Just take out the word advertise.
your public comment would be welcome, but we're not.
That's my public
Right, we're
comment.
not doing question and answer.
No,
My
but
mistake.
I made a public comment. That's it.
Perfect,
Thank you.
Can I get a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, hearing's closed. Next hearing?
Introductory number 2 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 107, Contractors, Home Improvement, and Contractor Registry, Sections 107, 11, 12, 13, and 14.
Anyone like to comment? Motion?
I make a motion to close the hearing.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hearing's closed. Next hearing.
Introductory number 3 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 62, Alarm Systems, Emergency Access, Article 2, Alarm Systems, Section 62.5E1.
Comments?
I did not think we were going up to 400 for the second false alarm.
We're following what the town of East Hampton does.
Seems very steep.
What's the time period in between alarms? Like, when's
You
the
get-
second?
Whenever the second happens, within the year.
Within a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it resets at the beginning of the year, correct? Yep.
Well, Chris, as a member of the fire department, does this happen a lot, that there's?
Well, what seems to happen, I think the spirit of this is that there are some repeat offenders where when the fire trucks and all of the assets of the village get dispatched, it's a lot of money and it's a lot of time and energy. So, to fire up 10 fire trucks and everyone scramble and gas and wear and tear on the machines, there used to be a couple places that the call would just go over all the time for something that they should fix.
What was generally the cause of the alarm?
Faulty, I mean, again, this is probably a better question for, fire chief, but faulty sensors and faulty alarm systems where, if you have a faulty alarm, it keeps on going off and you should get it fixed. Because again, there was, the Ross School used to have alarms that would go off all the time. And that's a lot to send everyone down there. And now you've got school in session and there's a lot of traffic. And, then the members wouldn't even want to go because it's a false alarm, of course, and so I don't know. But that
Most residential fire alarms false alarms are caused by cooking. Not in my house.
Definitely in my house.
nannies and cooks.
My wife's a very good cook.
That's on the record, by the way. It's on the record.
I haven't witnessed from being in the fire department for a long time, a lot of repeat.
I know they have about 1,000 false alarms a year, our fire department, so, fire alarms. Then the police have even more than that, but most of the burglary alarms are user error. So,
So what would happen, if I have a call at my house and it's a faulty alarm and, all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, it's still not fixed? Would that be, and then the alarm goes off, gets dispatched, does that count as a second one, or is that kind of like the first one never got fixed correctly?
no, every time the police respond,
Okay.
it's another call. The whole idea is to stop false alarms. And when you have one, then people get on their alarm companies and make sure that it's fixed and they don't keep having these issues.
When we delved into it a little bit more, we also realized what the town, we were way, way under.
Way under
I
price.
think insurance
Southampton town
companies-
is even higher.
Yeah.
I think insurance companies cover this too,
cover
right?
that?
Is this covered under your homeowner's insurance?
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think
Is
it is.
everybody good?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to recuse myself from this vote because I own an alarm company, so I'll stay out of this one. So can I get a motion?
I make a motion to close the hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Pass and carried.
Okay. And now we'll move into, we want to have public comment? Anyone? I do. About anything? Yes, sir. Well, because we moved into a special.
Just the housekeeping issues that I've uncovered. On your January 24th board meeting, you have
Say
listed,
it, start again for me?
on your January 24th board meeting, you had the proposed law in terms of noise. It didn't show up on the website. I couldn't find it. It's not on your packet. So I would love to see it because I think it's going to impact my cutting my grass. So I would love to get a copy of that because you passed it. I assume everyone else has read it. As far as today, I notice they're voting on accepting $190,000 invoice for Pioneer, and there's nothing attached. No proposal at all in the packet. So all I ask is what you put on the agenda, you put in the packet. I'm finished my comments.
Perfect. Thank you so much for commenting. All right, let's move into resolutions.
Resolution number 41 of 2025, adopt local law for introductory number 1 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 185, licensed occupations and entertainment, Section 18513, definitions, Section 18514, registration required, requirements and fee, Section 18515, penalties for offenses.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Passed and carried.
Resolution number 42, adopt local law introductory number 2 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 107, contractors, home improvement, and contractor registry, Section 10711, 12, 13, and 14.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Passed and carried.
Resolution number 43, adopt a local law for introductory number 3 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 62, alarm systems, emergency access, Article 2, alarm systems, Section 62.5E1.
I'm going to recuse myself.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 44 of 2025, accept the bid received from Pioneer Pole Buildings Incorporated for $190,193 for a storage facility as per February 5th, 2025 bid results.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Passed and carried.
And I just want to remind the board that you passed that particular resolution at last month's board agenda. The packet was included, the paperwork was there for the gentleman to see. So we're just cleaning up that resolution, that's all that was.
That's the storage unit for
Storage
the
unit.
antique equipment for the fire department, so.
Yep, paperwork was there, all submitted.
All right. Can I get a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
Meeting's closed. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming.
Thank you, guys.